Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks that you can use to help prepare yourself for the next update in online. So even though when I'm making this video, Rockstar hasn't confirmed a release date or a theme, I can still give you some general things that will help you no matter what or when the update comes out. Now, I would recommend you take advantage of these things sooner rather than later because who knows, Rockstar might surprise us and drop a DLC on us on Tuesday, or they might announce something on Monday. You never know. It's up to them, and time could be running out to prep for the next update. So again, take advantage of these as quickly as you can. All right, now some of these things are going to be in-game, some of these things are going to be out of the game. But the first thing I would recommend today is sell your vehicles. So if you're like me, you either have all of your garages full or you don't have any more space. So whenever you have to buy a car, you have to replace it, or there's like the third scenario where you may have some cars in a garage that you no longer use. So selling some of your older vehicles that you might not be interested in helps in two ways. Number one, if we don't get a new recreational property that allows us to store vehicles, this will create room for you to eventually buy the new vehicles that will come out in the update. The update is going to have vehicles, whether they're weaponized or recreational, they're going to be coming at some point in time, and you're going to need garage space in order to store them. And if Rockstar doesn't provide a property or a place for you to maybe have another garage or something like that, you're going to need to make room. The second thing, selling those vehicles is quite lucrative. So you can sell, I think it's one vehicle every 48 minutes. And if there's some of like the modified lowriders or some of the more luxurious vehicles that you might not use anymore, they will sell for a good amount of money, a couple $100,000, some of them for even the low $1 million if you've put a lot of money into customizing them. So this is a great way in which you can get a little bit of extra cash back to then spend on some of the newer vehicles that'll be releasing that you might have an interest in. So that's kind of a 2-for-1 right there, as you will earn money and you will save space as well. The second thing I would recommend for you is clear out your businesses. So it doesn't matter what it is, if it's a biker business, your bunker, whether it's the import-export stuff. This is useful for two reasons. So again, kind of back-to-back two-parter here. The first thing is sometimes you can't do anything to your business unless all the stuff is cleared out. So for example, if you want to switch hangars, you have to sell all of your stock. Now, why would you want to switch hangars or get a new location? Well, who knows? In the next update, Rockstar might have a business that they're adding, and maybe you want your hangar to be closer to that new business. So in order to sell it, you would have to have no stock. And obviously, you don't want to have to be dealing with old businesses when the new update is coming out. So again, that's just one example right there. And the second thing is these businesses are obviously going to be very lucrative. So even if you only have 2 or 3 cars in your import-export lot, sell them. Even if you only have like a 5th stock of bunker, sell it. It's going to make you money and it's going to free up space. And as I mentioned, when the next update rolls around, you don't want to have to be worrying about an existing business. You want to be able to focus on the new content and enjoy that. Number 3, if you are struggling for cash a little bit, one thing you can do is downsize your properties, in particular, your CEO office. So if you have any of the 3 more expensive CEO offices, you can actually downsize them and save a little bit of extra money. Now, I'm not sure if this also works with apartments or yachts. To be warned, because there's no way to like revert it if you want to go back. But I do know this 100% works with the CEO offices, where if you go from, let's say, Maze Bank to Arcadius, you'll save a little bit of money because Arcadius is cheaper. So that's something you can try if you're like really strapped for cash. You can actually try and do that and get a little bit of extra money. Speaking of getting a little bit of extra money, the next thing today at the number 4 spot, take advantage of free money and event weeks. So we just got a lot of free money opportunities, whether it was Rockstar just handing back various amounts of cash or whether it was something like the 2018 tax refund. Rockstar have been doing a lot of that recently, and anytime something like that happens, it usually takes a very minimal amount of effort for you to enter yourself or your character in there. So take advantage of those, and also take advantage of the event weeks. Like, not this one that's going on right now, but I think the last one was double money on the bunker stuff. Like, why would you not take advantage of that? You can make millions of dollars with 2 times bunker sales. So take advantage of stuff like that. I always keep you guys updated on the bonuses, the discounts, and the sales that are going on throughout the week. So you have no excuse not to take advantage of what's going on currently in online. The number 5 spot today, this is kind of an optional one, but if you are really desperate, one thing you can do is buy a shark card. Now, I've always said that the shark cards are not the best value, and I still to this day agree. Now, one thing you can do, Rockstar are sometimes do targeted sales where they make the shark cards a way better value. Like they'll give you 100% more. So like if you buy a $8 million Megalodon card, you get like 16 or 20 million. That's one way you can do it. Also, I am sponsored by G2A, but they do have cheaper shark cards than face value. Like for example, the giveaway winner was in the United Kingdom and he was on Xbox. So I looked up shark cards Xbox and the one he wanted was $1.25 million. Typically that's $20, but on the G2A site, it was only like $13. So it saved me $7 and the giveaway winner still got the full amount. So you can do that. Speaking of the giveaway winner, you should definitely follow me on Twitter as well. I do weekly shark card giveaways, sort of depending on the amount of what content we've got coming up. As soon as Rockstar announced the DLC, I'll probably do a really big one, like an $8 million one. So I definitely recommend you follow me on there. Like I said, weekly shark card giveaways. Some of you guys get pretty lucky, which is obviously cool. The number 6 spot, what you need to do is prep your console. So the reason I'm saying this is because I got on my PS4 today and I had a big update. And it took about 5 or 10 minutes to complete. Now, that might not necessarily be a huge problem for you, but another thing that might be a big problem is space. These updates are typically pretty big, like a gigabyte and above for Rockstar to actually get onto your console. So you want to make sure you have plenty of hard drive space so that you can have room to download the update. Nothing would be worse than getting really hyped for the new content, signing onto your console, trying to download the update, and then realize you don't have enough space. Then you've got to delete something in the heat of the moment. It's just a situation you don't want to deal with. And on top of that, like I said, you want to make sure you're ready in general so that you don't have any updates or anything like that. And the third thing I can say with the consoles is on the day the update itself actually comes out, if you have really slow internet or you know you're going to be at work or school or something like that, make sure your console settings or your PC settings, I'm not sure if this works too, where it's set to automatically download the update, even if you're not there. I'm not sure if it's called rest mode or whatever the case is, but that will definitely save you. Like if you come back from work or school, you can immediately jump on without having to worry about, oh man, I got to spend, an hour downloading this file. That's obviously no fun. All right, at the number 7 spot, don't do anything shady right now. So always right before updates and online, Rockstar always get pretty picky when it comes to their anti-cheater system, and they will start hashing and throwing out some bans pretty lucratively. So don't be surprised over the next couple days if you start to see a lot of people saying like, hey, I've been banned or my money has been deleted. That's typically what Rockstar does. They sort of crank up their anti-cheater system right before a DLC, and I would hate for any of you guys to get caught in that because obviously not having any money before an update would be devastating. That's not what you want at all. So just be very careful. Monitor what's going on in your public lobbies over the next couple days. You don't want anyone to do anything stupid like drop money on you and then you're the one who gets blamed. Definitely don't want to see you guys have to go through that. The number 8 spot today, figure out a group of friends or crew members that you could potentially share all the content with. So this is incredibly valuable, I think, for a lot of people with the Doomsday Heist because there was a lot of expensive weaponized vehicles. So instead of you buying all of them and spending all of your money, for example, maybe you could buy the Deluxo, your friend could buy the Stromberg, your other crew member could buy the RCV, and then you can try them out and see if you like them. So you don't have to buy them all, especially if you don't enjoy all of them. I wish I was able to take advantage of that with the RCV and the Volatile because I figured out those vehicles aren't really all that great. So that's one thing you can do is share with friends. Number 1, it helps you out on day 1, and it allows you to save a little bit of extra money too. Okay, and at the number 9 spot today, regarding the release time of the update, typically that happens around 4:30, 5:30 a.m. whenever the day the DLC comes out. However, one thing that's going on right now, at least when you're probably watching this video, is for some of us, daylight savings is happening. And I'm not so sure what sort of impact that has on the update coming out. Does that have an impact on Rockstar's clock? Does that have an impact on your clock wherever you live in the world? So just know that the next update, there might be a fluctuation of an hour forward or backwards. because I am not sure, when Rockstar is going to be affected by it, or if they are going to be, even participating in daylight savings and how that might have an impact on the DLC releasing. But anyways, that's all the information I've got for you guys in this video today. That's about 9 or 10 tips that you can take into the next update and really start preparing over the next week or so, maybe over the next couple days. Who knows? Like I said, Rockstar might surprise us with an update on Tuesday. But let me know if you guys have any extra tips or tricks that you'd like to share with everyone in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, where you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.